And this is it, my friends. We are live on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma on a Tuesday. In the middle of the day, playing the modded Minecraft. We got the bananas in that chat. Flesh's Law TV. Fortunate Narado. Brainboy9, thank you for the bananas. Slife says stole all the derp coin. Oh! You didn't steal the derp coin. Oh, please don't. So, yesterday we agonized over a system here. And I thought about it, and I just thought, let's do this the easy way and give each and every one of these their own crafters. I find it curious that there's nothing in the output. It's actually because that's run. Ah, okay. So I left this thing to AFK and fill up, but we probably ran out of seeds in the system. Yep, there you go. There goes that thing. If we type seeds, we're probably going to see... Yeah, so we... hang on. I do have a bunch of those that I think... were not all in that drawer. Yeah, so I can sort of get some of them back in the system a bit this way. Anyway, let's just do that and take care of that quickly. Yeah, now the seeds are feeding the other thing. Right, sweet. So, the way that this works is that the one in the middle is the first one, essentially. And as you'll see here, I've blocked the outputs, and there's only room for one stack. That can get shoved into this drawer controller because we got a controller slave here. So it's a separate system from the last one, which I've compacted a little bit. We have to run an ME conduit through the middle of here because I need an export bus at the top. So seeds and prosperity shards come out of our main system. We got an extract one right here. The difference is the others can insert as well because they need to pull from the main storage. So over here you'll see extract and insert. So they're able to pull out the essence, and at the moment I put in a few more upgrades. It looks like these numbers are a bit all over the place because this thing is still figuring itself out. However, okay, then no, that's the first one. Right, I think we've almost filled everything up. So this is backed up, so no more is crafting. That means that's full. So it's this one here that isn't full. And what we should see happen is that the seeds sort of shuffle through one by one. Then we run out of red. So, yeah, no surprise to see 0 here. So anytime we produce more of this stuff in our crafter here, at the moment, it's crafting its way up to the red. The red will go into there and then immediately come up here and create the next level of seeds. So it is working, it just hasn't fully finished filling up yet. And now when we look into here... you can see all the different tiers of crafting seed are available. We just haven't got those tier 1s yet. And they've all been set up so there's a stack limit of 4. Now there's no void upgrade, so when this backs up, or fills up, it all backs up. And it doesn't waste any materials anywhere. It also sort of keeps a stack of seeds in the buffer. So that's how that works. We got Bloop Sloth here for 3 months. That's like 1/3 of a child. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. What is it called? Trimesters and all that when you go through the different stages of pregnancy. God, we're going to need memes for that now. Always when I'm at school, says Cyborg644. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dude. But school's important. Way more important than watching this derp do derpy things. So check it out. What we're going to do today is make some of these because I think these will show items going through them. And I was thinking about how we could make our Never Star Farm. Say the words in the right order, dude. How we can make it interesting. Is it me or are these sort of... no, they're not pointing in a direction. Right, this is from the mod Buildcraft. I've got a feeling this is the one where you see the items go through. And so I think what we might need is some sort of attachment to get it going. Anyone know how this mod works in chat? And hello to everyone who's tuning in, saying hello in chat. Welcome everyone. I finally caught a stream, says that one legend. Well, welcome. It's actually from a sub thing called Transport. So if it has anything extra, it should be in the same mod, actually. Wooden diamond transport pipe. That's confusing. Roots painted items? There's actually some further information here. Then you got fluid pipes. What are these? These are also transport. Power adapter, white wire. Hex, I don't know why, but I find your voice so satisfying, like ASMR. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thrashing is cultured. No one in chat knows. I'm waiting for chat to give me an answer, but there isn't one. Everstaru is here for 4 months. As cheesy as this might sound, your streams in this community give me a bit of light in some dark times. That's not cheesy at all, my dude. That is not cheesy at all. We have a beautiful community here. We welcome all to come in and be a part of it. And, you know, I want these streams to be a good place for peeps to chill out and, you know, kind of forget about some worries, right? So, good to hear that, and thank you so much for the lovely message. Okay then, so clearly our modded experts haven't arrived in chat, which leaves me to either pivot to something else for a little bit, or maybe just... Let's make the wrench. Sometimes what you do is you click on the pipes and it changes them, so... Oh, yeah, look, they've got different hitboxes when I hold the wrench. Actually, they've got them anyway, but... I like how that does nothing. Great. Maybe I have to tell it what items it's going to transfer, right? They're also coloured as well. Oh! It updated on both sides. Interesting. Not got a clue. Last time I was in your stream, I was watching you play in Hermitcraft 7. That's a while back. Anyways, how are you, X? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. A lot has happened since then. Need a wooden transport pipe with a redstone engine to extract items, says Kimmy Rafa. Okay, wooden transport pipe and a engine. So, you know, I picked the diamond because I figured it was like the best tier. It does say extraction pipe, whereas the diamond one... The diamond one says sorts. Oh my goodness me, I didn't... Oh, look, sucks up items. I didn't notice this properly before. Insertion pipe, speeds up items. Routes items. Oh, very interesting. Although there are a few in between. Okay, so maybe, you know, we don't do that. That's for sorting items. And then we need, what was the other bit of advice? Wooden transport pipe with a redstone engine. Okay. We need pistons. And we need wooden gears. And then we need a redstone engine. And I'm going to guess a lever. I reckon a lever is needed. I'm not sure if I've ever used these pipes before. I think if I did, it would have been like very early on. I mean, they seem vaguely familiar to me. Hey, right, now you visually see the item go through. That's cool. That is cool. Let's take this out, by the way. Just, really should have automated this a long time ago, but we still haven't. Oops. Oh, I just made 23 of them, which I will never use. Okay. I think this is the way to do it. So, if we chuck a couple more items... Speed is going to be an issue here. That thing activates once there's items to be moved. And look at the speed it moves them. Oh, that is appallingly slow for my needs. So a Stirling engine might do a better job, as a combustion could do too. The engine will speed up, says Kimmy Rapper. Does it speed up... Like, hang on, let's chuck those in there. Does it speed up... Like, start slow and then get progressively fast. Oh, yeah, it gets faster. That's probably not fast enough for our needs, though. And how many of these can I attach? If I attach multiple... You can use multiple, someone says. Okay. Why not use ducts and servos, says Solly. I don't think ducts and servos show you the items going through, though, right? Because... They don't look transparent. Item duct. Let's go see if they're any different then. Where does it start? Let's grab a couple of these. I know how to use servos. Let's put a bit more distance between the two. We have some left over. I always get a bit kerfuffled though with which way around this works. They do display items too. And did it just send through 8 at once? Does it only send through 8 at a time? Has it got like a limit? Okay, now it's not doing any. Oh, it tells you there, so you can do 1 at a time. Maybe I pressed that too soon. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we can speed it up. Is there a way to speed up this thing by using a different material? Because not having the engine would help. So we start... Let's type in item duck. So we start with... There's vacuum dense. Transfers item. Increase path length dramatically. Decrease path length dramatically. We're looking for increased speed. Items travel more rapidly. Okay, but is it me or are they no longer see-through? Oh no, that is kind of see-through. In fact, I think they all are. These ones aren't. These ones aren't. Oh, they say opaque, don't they? In brackets. Right. I'm seeing more of it now. Okay. Transfers items and redstone flux. Items. Whoa! We got a sub bomb coming in. Now it says that items can travel more rapidly over here. I'm trying to just get my head round all these different words and which one we want. I think it might be that one. God, it's a bit confusing. So we don't want opaque. Be nice if we could sort of get rid of that. We got some hype for the gifted subs in chat. Mechanism pipes apparently show and do multiple. Let's investigate that then, before we go deep down that rabbit hole. There they are. So, if those do it, although that says... Oh wait, they're probably not called pipes, right? They're probably different names for the different types. Cables... Transporters, items and blocks. So it's probably a transporter that we're after. Okay, 1 MS, 10 ultimate logistical even. So that would be the top tier. There might, in a weird way, it might be too fast. Oh, then we got to do all of this. That's not too difficult to get going actually. Whew, right, we're going to have to do some research here to figure out which one we want to go with. By the way, I got a hot cup of tea, going to have a sip of that. Rob, thank you for 3 months of subscribing here on the channel. Really appreciate that. Challenge the Sensei is here for 17 months, saying this series is really stretching the ability of my brain to work out modded problems secondhand. Doesn't stop me loving it, though. Yeah, it's tricky, the old backseat gaming, trying to figure stuff out when you're not in the world. But thank you, I'm glad you're loving it. And we got Corey Allen, 13, gifting 25 subs. Thank you so much for your generosity. I'm going to read these names out, and I want everyone to say thanks in chat if you've been gifted a sub. Sandorian, Timmy Miner, It's Chemical, Snowy Banshee, VTXP 4ND4, Trooper 2531, we got Pedro Screamovoski, Oliver Cridge, Drizzt Gaming, H2 Ico, I'm Fade, Aniramus, these names are so hard, Silver Buttle, Kanye Twitty, Haxiaz, Lockout K, Brot 90, Pasik, G Frinash, Alex the Gamer, Pokemon Dad 007, Leonard Datch, Kite McRae, Meat167, and Luke Chris Walker. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to say thanks in chat and Corey Allen, thank you again so much for those gifted subs. Optical Guru says that the logistical cables are upgradable. That sounds good. That sounds good for our needs. So in order to make these, we need... I think we want to... I'm going to aim just for the level 4. I've got a feeling the speed might be too much if we go up to 10. Plus then, I mean, then it's a whole other level of stuff going on. So here, we want to grab our enriched alloys, which I'm sure we got a bunch of. And then we need some diamonds. And then we need to put them in our metallurgic infuser, which I'm not sure if it has upgrades or not. Let's put it over here. It's also got redstone in. I think there's a way to... There it is, that button dumps it. Yeah, there you go. So this and that. Is that the amount of energy stored? Let's get ourselves some... Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have just grabbed that and put it here. Wait, am I missing something? Maybe it's got its energy, right? And I misunderstood what it wanted us to do. Crushed diamonds. They need to be crushed in some way or another. I noticed, though, that one... Okay, that is not what I thought. Huh, we don't have a crusher, do we? Oh. So there's dust, crushed, compressed. The pulverizer can do the job. And I think we might have a couple of upgrades, one of these machines. Hey, we got Puffster Plays MC gifting a sub to Fifth Alice. Thank you for gifting that sub, my dude. Very much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time today. And Fifth Alice, be sure to say thanks in chat. Right, again, so I didn't learn my lesson. You just got to put this over here. And then... We're in a hurry, so we need augments. What happened there? It somehow went in the middle. Yeah, there we go. And we open up our upgrades and shove those in, and that goes a little bit faster because I'm very impatient. Right, that's kind of all I need. I kind of only need one, right? To get started here, but here I am making more. Oh, it actually requires... Oh, of course it would. It requires the one before it. Well, let me go yank out some of these then. So I probably need to make the bottom level first. I don't know if I've got the thing it wants for that. Don't have that. Ugh. That's osmium and redstone. Which is nice and easy to make. Okay. We'll wait for this thing. I'll bring some tea. Hey, Daisy, thank you for gifting a sub to Deathbender VWK. Thank you for gifting that sub. And Deathbender, be sure to say thanks in chat as well. We always appreciate the gifted subs. I haven't even shown you what I'm going to do with these pipes yet, but it's going to be good. Right, in goes all of that stuff. And now we can make the first level. Right, finally. God. Down the rabbit hole we went for a moment there. Luckily for us, a lot of this stuff is pretty quick to get going. Okay, so... I've definitely made a mess in this room. Kind of running out of space. So we want this thing to go from one side to the other. I believe Mechanism has a wrench of sorts. No? What's it called? A hammer? No. Maybe it's called a tool. Oh. What's it called, peeps? Configurator. God. Of all the things they could... Oh! No! Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I thought we were going down the rabbit hole again. Cool. I guess we chuck this thing in here. And it rather quickly fills up. Current color, none. Push. Interesting. Pull. I'm not sure if we... Hey, I remember using these in the last modded thing we played in. Right, it zipped those items across. And the fact that it did it like a stack at a time shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I guess what I need is like a variety of items. Let's just take out a few different blocks that we generate, and we're just going to whoosh them into here. Honestly, I think that could be it, but the way that I want to set this thing up, it might also limit it as well. This is definitely the best one we've seen so far. I've just got a feeling it might actually not work quite the way I want it to, but that could be okay. I want to put it in a corridor. My idea for this contraption is that it's in a corridor, and it needs to be one with a bit of space on either side. So we haven't really got that anywhere. We've got a project over here. It would be... Actually, it doesn't matter if it's near here or not. Oh, and by the way, the entire time we've been playing, we have gotten 1 Nether Star. So it shows you that the odds of getting them are very low. So the bigger the setup, the better. Kind of feel like we're running out of space in this base. Like, we need to figure out what the new layout is going to be. I mean, that's a dead end. This thing will run down there. Oh yeah, I think we've kind of run out of space. So the only place really to go is in this direction. So if I rip out tons of this, we'll find a spot somewhere around here to do this project. And decorations and stuff will have to come later, but we do also need to just figure out what kind of space we have to work with. So a little bit of building time is in order. I could use the destruction gadget here, however we've got like animal pens and stuff further back, so probably a smart idea not to do that. Yeah, we're going to come close to that wall. Right, let's grab glowstone. Alright. I know what we're doing. Yagir says, what are you doing? Well, you'll find out soon, because I know what the plan is. I want to show it more than explain it. I think it'll be more fun to show. Although now I think about it a little bit, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work, but we'll suss out the idea. So that's the first segment. We would then have the wall, right? And then all of this space back here could be used for the next part, where we use up both sides of this thing. Or possibly I could do it differently. I could just put a dead end here. In fact, I could actually just put the project here. But I think I like the idea that you walk in a little further anyway. Yeah. Okay, so maybe actually we go over here, right? Probably a good idea to explain what the project is. I want to see the loot bags move around and go into the loot things that we got over here. So we're going to expand the array, but move the items in front of us. So I think what I'll do is disable the extract for now. And then all of these will slowly empty after this bit here is emptied. Which it's doing right now. So we're going to have the pipes that I just showed you in front of these so that you see the loot bags going to each of these things. That is my supposedly genius idea. If I break one of these, or all of them, I guess I'll do that for now. No? Uh-oh. Have I made a problem? I think I just made a problem, peeps. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this one on extract and that one on insert on green. So it ran for a little while, right? And if I just grab that, chuck it over there, this stuff will be out of here super quick. Cool. Yeah, so we're moving this project out of here. We're going to make it visual. We're going to put it somewhere else. What happened to your other Nether Star? Says absolutely nothing. We used it. I can't remember what for now. I don't think it was for anything useful. I don't know. What did we use it for, peeps? Does anyone remember? This also means that this project isn't out of sight, that it's on display, which I think will be fun. Right, and I'm thinking about this a lot, and I reckon the way to do it is, like, visually things need to move upwards. Oh, do you know what? We've got some mufflers over there, haven't we? That's why sound disappears around this area. Okay, let's go grab all of that away. These things we're not using that. Those are the ones we're not using the servo. Might need these again, so we'll hold on to those. Don't need conduits or a slave for this job, funny enough. Might use the chests though, might use those. Why is the game audio so crispy, says Maria the Black Cat. I don't know what you mean by crisp. Crisp, when I use crisp when describing sound, it usually means something's very, like, clear and smooth. But I looked up the definition of crisp once, and sometimes it's, like, a bit more brittle, like it might snap. Interesting how language works like that. Yeah, so I need to grab dark oak woods, which we should have... Oh, wow, we only got 2 of, right? Put in some framework over here. We're going to need our chisel. And that one. Cool. Hello, everyone, says Halskudja. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Aha, right, yeah, so we need a bit more zag over here to cover this up. That's cool. Put this in. And then it goes across here. So now we can, like, visualize the space that we're working with in front of us. We're going to have it so that you walk into here and you see all of the loot bags moving up. And that'll just take place in front of here. So we'll have glowstone, I think. And then you'll start to see the pipes and stuff. So we're going to have a bunch of chests down here, and the pipes will start immediately. So our bag openers will go as big as what you can see here. I dug out quite a bit further than I needed to. I guess I wasn't entirely sure. Originally I pictured, like, pipes on one side and pipes on the other, but I think this is much better. Have it like this. Okay, so we need 4 by 4, which is 16. I think it's called bag opener, isn't it? There you go. Does modded have gravity where blocks can fall sometimes? I mean, it has... Wait a minute, we've got that. I mean, it has the same gravity mechanics as vanilla, if that's what you're asking. You can use iron chests to have them side by side. That is a good tip, yeah. Good tip. I kind of want something, though... Let's see. That looks cool from here. We're going to have to put blocks around to, you know, give it the full palette and stuff. We're going to need to bring an exporter over here. Can we have... Is there, like, a type of storage that can be this many blocks wide? I think actually using storage drawers would do that, and it might help us. Ooh, okay, using storage drawers would allow us to take a little bit more control of the aesthetics on display here, and at the same time solve multiple other problems. I need to do one little experiment though. Where's my configurator? Can we configure this not to connect? Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay then, so what we're going to need is a drawer controller. I need to go look and think about where this all fits in again, actually. About the sound, it has this weird quality to today, sort of like the round speakers used to be able to make A phone rung somewhere nearby. I don't know really how to describe it. Is anyone else hearing something weird with the audio? Not sure how to really check anything at this point. It crackles. Right. I mean, I'm not hearing it, and you should hear exactly what I hear, so... Are we talking about this crackling? Is it just the game sound or all audio? Is it me? Is it the music? You've heard my voice crackle a few times. I mean, there's enough of you saying that something's up. But there's a lot of you saying it's completely fine, so it's weird. Well, I'm not sure then. As long as it's not a major issue, we'll just crack on. So I can have a drawer controller actually... Right, yeah, I can have custom drawers here that hold the loot bags. The controller can be hidden somewhere else, then go all the way to the top. Now, what I also want to do is display the Never Stars here as we're attaching storage to this area. That would mean adding two things. I'm foreseeing a little bit of a problem now. But okay, so I need to use... Right, here's what I'm thinking of doing. We have storage drawers at the bottom, one for each row, so the pipes can go all the way to the top to put the loot bags in. So you're going to see like loot bags rise up and go into the machines. Then we can encase the entire area, so that looks cool. Then at the back is where we're going to take out... Probably with Ender IO conduits. Now what I could also do is put the Never Stars on display here at the same time. If I do that though, it complicates the whole system a bit more. Because we're going to use an exporter to fill up the chests with loot bags. I think I'm not going to put the Ender chests on display for now. Sorry, the Ender Stars. Oh my god, words. Get it right, X. But here's something we could do. Can anyone tell me, in Applied Energistics, there is a way to add a display panel, right? I've also just had another thought. The size of this is essentially the speed at which the whole thing can operate. So what I could do is push this back further and then make it so that it works on 3 sides. So we could triple the amount all at once. Like, how big do we want to go with this project for our Never Stars? I'm thinking we should probably actually triple it. Okay, ME storage monitor. Storage monitor. I think I have used this before and know what it is. Cool. So in one of those we'll have a missing panel and we'll use the ME system to tell us how many Never Stars are stored in total. That's the way to do it. Right, okay, so chat, now let's put it up for a poll. Okay, we need more interaction in these streams. Manage poll. New poll. Should we triple the size of this thing? Yes or no? You now get to vote and tell me, okay? I'll put the results up on my screen as well. Do you need that much Never Stars? It's probably... take a while before you get one with a bag. Yeah, Skyfighter, we want Never Stars. So far, 60%, sorry, 94% of you want me to triple the size. Okay, and there are, like, practically hardly any votes coming in for no. No's at, like, 10%. Now that I'm mentioning it's at 10%, it's going up a little bit. Okay, peeps, I want you to vote yes. If you haven't voted yet, vote yes. Let's see if I can sway the results of this poll. You know? It's at 89%. Let's get it up to 95. Come on now. Come on now. Let me influence the results already. No. You're deliberately voting no. Stop voting no. It's up to 15%. Oh, God. They hate me. Oh. Y'all hate me. That's what's going on here. Right. So we need to make 29 more of these. I think. Oh, no, wait. That was 25. Let's just do that. So that's 2 walls. Then I need 24. To save... Hang on. Let's do this first. I need that plus whatever that thing is. Okay, that's done. So now we can go to the bag opener. And then we want 24 of these. Cool. Right, we should have the correct amount. Oh, this is going to be mental when this thing's done. Right, we're building the bigger one. Thank you for voting. 81%. I literally influenced it the wrong direction. I should have told you to vote no, and then you would have voted yes. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to try that next time. God. Y'all are here to sabotage me, aren't you? That's what you're doing. I'm going to turn up the sound in my ear a little bit, just because I like the music, and I'm going to try and catch some of this crackling, if there is such a thing. Right. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, over there it gets muffled. Also, it comes close to that, but I'm fairly confident it won't be a problem. In fact, we're kind of like got one block of space here that's in our favour, so that's cool. Okay, I think what we'll start off with is let's actually get our dark oak in place. Yeah, we'll do this bit first. And then I want to get that screen, the display put in to show us how many Nether stars there are. There's already one in the system. And there might have been one more created before I took apart the old system, right? Might get lucky there. Probably not. I could actually replace the dark oak on this side. But no, I think we'll roll with it. Anyway. So we have that 1 block gap. That's kind of important. So we have the pipes nicely nestled. So that means all of these are going here. Okay, and it's that one there that we want to leave a gap for. This makes me worry about just how close it comes to the thing over here, you know. I mean, look at that. They're connecting. It's so close. But fortunately for us, there's just like the right amount of room to wiggle with. Cool. This is a fun project. I really like the fact that we're picking out different things to do each time. I've played modded, like this version of modded 1.12 a fair bit, and we're getting to like rediscover what we can do with it. It's made me quite excited to play more modded in the future because I really like base building, and like if I'd have known more about the technology we would unlock in this pack, I would have built this base differently, right? Like the viaducts I think would be really fun to do. So I'm kind of looking forward to sort of relearning modded and thinking of it as like a skill set, you know, because then we can do some really interesting modded playthroughs in the future where we just build kind of interesting bases using the mechanics that are available. Cool. Right. So now, around the back here, we want to put in some cables. I think we're done with most of those materials for a minute. Oh, that looks so cool. There it is. Then we're going to have the ME storage monitor. Now I could have it recessed, but I think it will look cool being flat. Oh, right, we might also then want to put a facade on it. Where was that cool facade we had a minute ago? I'll have that. Oh, that's very nice, very fitting. Okay, and then this needs to be connected to one of these networks somewhere. Probably this one over here, right? By the way, all of this down here is going to get ripped out as well, so we're building that big storage bit sort of below it. I clipped the sound crackle for X to hear. Thank you, Solly. I appreciate you doing that. Obviously, I'll have to investigate. And I'm not really sure where I'd start, but maybe hearing the clip will give me a hint. I had to solve some annoying Java problems yesterday that just took like way too long to fix. It's really irritating when little things break on the computer and you don't really know where to start, because that can end up taking like a lot of your time. Okay, gonna bring this across from over there. So now it's a part of the network, right? And it should be able to display a Never Star. Now I'm not sure how this works. It works like that. Great. Now I've got to start again. Cool. We want that, we want this, we want those, and then we want a Never Star. And we got one! We only got one. Of course we do. Oh, it might take a second to hook back up with the system. Looking cool, says Shinny. Thank you, thank you. 0? I've definitely got one! Oh, there we go, it says 1. Right, so you can walk over here and you can know what this project is for. It's for our Never Stars. Beautiful. We might have a bit of an issue delivering... the way the pipes are going to connect up in this one will be slightly different from the ones on the side. Okay then, so we're going to need a bunch of storage at the bottom, and that's actually kind of it. I was thinking we would store the Never Stars at the top initially. So when we design the storage, what we need to do is use the trim for the rest of the material around it. I'm just thinking of this stuff over here. What do we use here? So we could go for... I could totally go for some Skystone. That's drawers. Let's grab that and see if trim is in here. Trim is in... Oh, wait, look at that. That's probably a different type. Oh, again, I don't actually need trim, now that I think about it. So I'm just going to take 15 of those, but then I need Skystone blocks. I think that's how it works. And the trim is the basalt zag. So actually, those will stand out if done like that. That's the way that we want to do it. Okay, they hold 32, and remember, the ones we're using don't stack. So that means we don't really need to do the downgrades or anything like that with it. This is going to need to be a part of a controller. And then we need some trim to connect them around the corners, which won't be on display. And then we need that Skystone block action. There we go, take all of that. Cool. Let's go put it into place. Which one's the drawer? Framed drawer. There we go, I'm holding it. Brainboy says 40 minutes in and Twitch still not fixed. Might have to watch the VOD then. What's wrong with Twitch? A really big diamond, says Call of Duty. Oh, do you mean the chest? Right, so I think I'm just gonna hook these up this way around. So when we're down here we can sort of see it a little bit. We don't actually want these on display. They're just part of the decoration, but they are functional. Very cool. Okay, then our frame trims go here. An important thing to note, they're not going to be visible because then we're going to have our Skystone blocks going up the sides. See, look, talk about minimal amount of space, right? Just about able to squeeze everything in. Looks like most of this is good. Didn't you have googly eyes last time I saw you? Says Zoe. Yeah, they change from time to time when we play ye old googly eyes. I'm loving this. This is such a fun little project we're doing right now. I really enjoy doing my projects, and I've played vanilla for a long time, and you tend to focus a little bit more on aesthetics and theme these days because, you know, we've been building the same old farms over and over again. This is like reconnecting me with my love of building contraptions. Yeah, that's looking super cool. I think you can make a case that the dark oak wood there doesn't quite fit in that well. But let's see if we can really, like, solidify this theme a bit. I think actually if we put in the normal skystone up here, it will be quite a nice fit instead of that trodden blocks that we usually use. So go back to here and search for the skystone. Grab that. Put this all the way up the top here. Oh, that is very dark. I'm liking that a lot, actually. That is superb. Let's see if we got any zag. I feel like we should make this little bit here slightly tidier. And then just over on this side as well. What do I just add? That thing. Grab this. Now that we've done all of the building, I'll finally use the diamond wand. Still got the ceiling to do. Yeah, that's super cool. Right, so now the next step is to get all of the pipes in place, I guess. I actually need like a way to access the area down below, don't I? So for now it'll be this. Cool. Right, let's go... Yeah, we're going to have to go... Actually, we might not really need to go back over here, but whatever. Come on. I'm very scared of accidentally mining the wall behind it. Right, let's make these logistical pipes then. So, elite. Let's add it to the list. So we start off with... Let's see, we need 25, 25, and 24. So we need over a stack. So if we go into here, we've got to make over a stack of that. And we... got that. Ha, we got those. That's what we want. Right, I think I'm just going to chuck all of those into the system. And then chuck these here. Is it 8 at a time? Excellent. So one stack. Let's make a stack and a half. Beautiful. And then let's look for the... Oh yeah, it doesn't let you do that. Click here, click there. Now we're making the second lot. One stack and a half. And now we make the top tier. There you go, stack and a half. Beautiful. Put away some of these things that we're not using again. Tools into the backpack. Might need a little bit more of that. So we're also going to need an export bus, which I'm sure we have used all of so far. Right. What did it want? Pistons. When does it want them? Now. Oh, come on with the wood. Surely we got more suitable candidates than that. Okay, what were we making with the pistons? Oh yeah. Export. There you go. So we're going to export the bat bags over here. The only thing I haven't really sussed out. Oh, no. There might have been a couple of things I haven't sussed out here. We have to empty the loot bags. Okay, right, so our exporter will essentially take any of these loot bags that go into the system and send them over here. Sorry, it won't send them here. It will take them out of here if we export them. So they'll arrive here and then they'll get exported. Now, let's imagine that these all fill up to the brim. Then we're going to have bags over there that can't go into these because they're filled up. And then when we try and take the loot bags out of here, where do they go? So I think what we need is an intermediary where we have a conduit network here that's able to take them out and put them in first before we export them. So there needs to be like a exporting chest and a already in the system chest, and then it gets priority to move them into the drawers. So behind all of this, whoops, we're actually going to have a couple of ME conduit networks, I guess. Sorry, I said the wrong things. We're going to have a couple of Ender IO conduit networks, if that makes sense. So the project looks kind of easy, then you get into it and you realise, oh, there's a whole bunch of logical steps you got to leap through. That is some modded Minecraft for you right there, isn't it? Unlike our last ones, though, I'm pretty sure this is going to be not so bad. It's going to be pretty straightforward, this one. What is happening today, says Sam's on CCP. We're doing a Neverstar project, and we're going to follow it up with a decorative project. However, the Neverstar one is decorative in itself, which is super cool. And you know me, I like doing my decorations when I play modded. I like to make the place look snazzy. Okay, let's hop over here. Should only take 5 minutes, says BKJ. Well, you know, I would have known that this one would have taken a little longer, but maybe not as long as this. That's just classic modded, right? 50 minutes. That's pretty fair so far. Okay, let's get a few torches over here. In this back area. I'm pretty sure stuff doesn't spawn back here, though. Like, it's in range of our mega torch thing. But it's nice to have it lit up so you can see what you're doing. Okay. So let's run this through again. We've got big networks of conduits around the back here that are going to import to a chest or a drawer that has priority. So it should probably be a drawer just for ease of use, really. So let's go into our system and pull out a couple of drawers. Don't know what's in that. It's a 2x2 though. We don't want that. We want actually just regular drawers. So that's framed trim. Okay, just a couple of those would be good. And then we need some upgrades. And we got loads. There we go. Apparently create mod exists for 1.12.2. Is that true, Pyro? I didn't realise it had been around that long. Whoops. And whoops again. Oh, it takes so long! There we go. Oh, one trick is just to fly, and then you break it a little slower. Okay, that's for the sake of the conduit network, right? Okay, and then over here is where we're going to have... Right, we need a drawer controller. We're going to put that central. And it's important that these are actually not part of the network, so let's flip it around like that. Yeah, that's probably the spot to put it. Export bus goes here. Okay, and we want to be patient now. We want to be patient. Oh yeah, we should put locks on these once they've got the patient bag in them. Okay, so we tell that thing that's what we want. We definitely want acceleration cards over here. Let's make a few of those, or not. Let's not make a few of those. Is it 5 or 4 upgrades? Oh, you only get 4. So now you'll see that we have 32 of them in there. Let's go ahead and give it an upgrade, so it will store 1,000 of those bags at once. I think that's actually more than we have in total. So let's go ahead and lock that. Pinch one of these, put it over here, and lock this. And, you know, that really doesn't actually need an upgrade now that I think about it. So, now we need a whole bunch of conduits. Way more than that, actually. So, better craft them. Oh, okay. So who here in chat is following my explanations? Understand what's going to happen? Let me know. Are you with me? Am I making sense? Because it'll all make sense shortly. Whoops. Oh. Huh. Speaking of it making sense, I might have a little bit of a caveat here I didn't think of. We're extracting. Extracting doesn't have priority. Okay, okay, in which case, if I put it between them, the insert... Oh. Only the insert has priority. Oh. No, I don't know all of a sudden. So, we're extracting from here and inserting here. Like... So, some of you are saying, I think so, I do, not me, absolutely not. Just got here, so no, sorta. So very mixed, very mixed. Right, anyway, out the back here is where we're going to have all of these conduits moving the items out of these after they've been opened and into the one down below, right? So that's going to take them all the way down to this thing. Very good, very easy to understand so far. Now what we need to do is get these ones into here before those. And I thought I could do it using priority. The problem is it's insert priority. So how do I actually do this? Because that's not how priority works. Look at the arrows, says Becca. What do you mean look at the arrows? Color system. Can color be used here? No, no. Wait, unless no, because you right. So if I have two inserts, right, like this, and one of them has a higher priority, I'm pretty sure it's the priority of that conduit network, and it's detached from the opposite one. So I need these ones to just come through first every time. And only if it's got space. I mean, this might need some redstone intervention, actually. Got the problem solved for the autocrafters and essence for seeds, says Akko. Yeah, okay, so that's different. That's not what we're doing here. I thought the priority would help, but it won't because it's totally different. Lord Cryptid, thank you ever so much for 7 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. You've come to the bit of the stream where we get stuck all of a sudden. Don't worry, let it be random, says Samson CCP. Okay, if we do that, then the system backs up, because if it takes out of here before it takes out of there, that means that eventually these fill up and then no new loot bags can be opened because there's a fresh supply coming in and keeping all of this filled up. You see? Just pull the opened ones through the system connected drawer. Just pull... I think I know what you mean. I think vaguely know what you mean. But I think we still need a priority. Like, I don't actually need this, technically. I could send them back here, but then you need to make sure there's space. No, we definitely need the priority. We need this thing to not work unless that's empty. So it could be done with redstone, but last time we tried to do that, it was a real pain in the bum. But you can join the network and we'll link the colours and that way, and in turn, the priority of the colour. I don't know if it does. I don't know. That you could be right, but I don't know. So it makes me concerned, and I'm not really sure how I would... Actually, I could test it, because we've got one in there and one here. It's not a very helpful test, but it's possible. I think I would rather it be bulletproof, if that makes sense. So Copy what you made yesterday, says Meowla. What I made yesterday didn't work for that. This is different. I don't know how to explain it to all of you, right? But look, think of it like this. You have insert priority here. That's only for inserting, okay? So it doesn't know where it comes from. It doesn't matter. This insert priority is irrelevant because there's no other insert. What might be possible is to have two of them on the same network and have a different insert priority in different color. However, I'm pretty sure these panels act as independent interfaces to the drawer controller. We could go do a test elsewhere. Actually, that would be the way to actually test it, I guess. Okay, my way out of here is like where I'm building. Here we go. Rug, SSSSS, thank you for subscribing with the Prime, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Slow down the transfer speed from the drawers to the drawer controller. Yeah, S-Blue, like that's not bulletproof though, is it? I get what you're saying. It might help, but it might still back up if we do that, because even though it's slower, it still sends items through. So I'm not convinced that's the right way to do it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set up a little network that's similar. So we've got chest 1 and chest 2 sending to this chest. Okay, so we'll put insert priority 1, and here we'll have insert priority for red be 0. This will be red extraction. Wrong one. And this will be green extraction. I think it might be best to use 2 different types of items. So let's take like stack of gravel. Oh, let's use something that actually looks different. So 2 stacks of sand, 2 stacks of stone. Okay. So what we should see is that stone goes in first if this method works. I'm going to sneeze. Right, sneezing over. Phantom's Logic, thank you for subscribing for 11 months in a row. That's beautiful, thank you so much. You didn't tick red insert, says Hardline Gaming. Thank you for that, that's important. Very important actually for this test. Okay, it's set up correctly, right? Yep. So now we want to bump and bump. And look, they just equally input. So nope, that does not work, essentially. However, this might be useful just to stay over here with this for a minute and see if we can figure something out. Okay, so does everyone understand why that doesn't work? It's because the inputs are separate, so we can't create 2 input channels because they are 2 separate nodes. So it doesn't really do anything. Send all output back to the main storage system, then you can't get backed up. That checks out. BKJ, you got it. It's usually something like that, right? It's usually just way more simple than you're thinking a lot of the time. And so we'll do it that way. I can't see a problem with that. And also, that means we don't have to filter out ender chests, never stars, which is something I had vaguely thought about. And probably would have given me another headache. So we solved the potential future problem as well. Okay, I believe white and diamond is the master input, so we'll just use that. Everything will go back to the diamond chest and continue to be recycled. But it can pull from over there and from the diamond chest. So yeah, great solution, great solution. That means... Let's see. That means we no longer need either of these. And it's very, very, very slow. So slow, in fact, I'm just going to grab that for a second. Cool. So, we don't need any of this. We can export straight to the drawer. Uh-huh. Okay, we've got the exporter here. Gonna put that in and then attach the upgrades. Attach it back to the network. And these will all fill up with those loot bags, patient bags. So far it hasn't done anything yet. But it could be filling up the ones around the corner. All empty? Maybe this thing's just taking a moment to catch up. All empty? How long's it going to take? Am I missing something? We're accelerating. We've got the patient bag. Maybe, I think we had an issue before where you needed to ignore the data, which we didn't have a problem with a moment ago. By the way, how many are in here? Oh, look at that, 930. So, that's actually all the ones that we have, right? So we took them all out of the system. So, but it will, if we get one from the mob farm, it could potentially find one more. Okay, so new temporary measure is, I guess, to add this. Again, temporary. We've got an extract channel and an insert channel. And we've got some speed upgrades just to speed this along. So now up the top here, if we grab some of these... Oh yeah, we can actually see them on this side. I kept looking at the Walia at the top, but I forgot that they are actually facing this way. So those are in place. Let's now put in the rest of the conduit stuff, right? There are some things over here we want to fix immediately. Immediately want to fix them. Cool, so we're going to need the Yeta wrench, and we're going to need the conduit probe. So over here, let's break that connection and that one, and that we do not want to extract, so that's now separated. What we are going to do is extract on the green network, so we just got to give that a little click. And what I'll do is copy, and then... I kind of want to use a different color now, just to make sure we know we've done it right. So we can see the color change to brown each time we click. And that lets us know that we've set these bits up correctly. Cool. Alright, it's now time for some tedious setup. Hello X, nice to catch your stream at 7 AM US, says Lamana MC. Getting ready for uni. Cool, my dude. Thanks for tuning in the morning. Hello Doom Guy, says Marcus Street. I mean, I'm Axolotl guy at the moment, right? But I'm glad you remember. Things are a little different here, aren't they? Okay, I think we're hitting all of them. It's also a little grim around here. Let's get a torch at the top. See a little better. Right, then we've got to build this network over here as well. That's those 5. Ah! Then the next 5. So, once we've hooked this up, the next thing is just those mechanism pipes. The best bit of the whole thing, right? It's kind of a moment of truth of like, will it look good or not? I think what I might also do is actually make 3 ender chests instead of having them wrap round into one big network. So let's go ahead and make 2 more of these and get... Oh, what's missing? Chests again. Dang, I feel like I constantly craft stacks of chests. Also, I can put those in and they'll make their way back over here. Right, 1 more ender chest, 2 more diamonds. Cool. So let's go ahead and just put these, I think, at the top. Oh, a bit tight for space. Very tight for space. And then we've got to change that to brown. Cool, all set up. Next one. Again, got to remove the wall. Change this to brown. Is this playlist public? I mean, you can go on a Bandcamp and listen to some old sorcery if you like. Y'all are the generation of playlists. Just looking for a Spotify playlist. I'm old school. I'm MP3s over here. Was that an X giggle? I don't think I giggled. Maybe I did. I don't know. Oh, so we still got 448 bags there because these are all filled up. Cool. Right, now the back is ready to recycle the bags. So now we get to work on the things that are missing from my inventory, funny enough. You know, that's exactly... Oh, no, they're not missing. Well, some of them are, now that I think about it. Like, we had more than that, didn't we? There they are, hiding away. Cool. Right, so when I put them in, one of the things I first want to do is break... Oh. Maybe... Wait, left? None. Got it. So I've got to do a lot of that. Now what happens when we set that one to pull? It's not actually... So by default it looks like they don't do anything until maybe you go like that. Please tell me that it can pull from the top of a storage drawer. What? Oh man. I guess I just have to change the storage type. That's a real bummer. Wasn't the recycler sided? No, it wasn't. Someone says look in the recycler. Nothing in there yet. Bit disappointing. That's push. Pull. So... Ooh, oh dear. No! What have I done? Oh, I can change the colour of them? That's kind of cool. But not what we want to do right now. So that is not working, and I'm going to guess it's just the drawer. Storage drawers are only from the front. How irritating. No, storage drawers are from all sides, says Jet Energy. Oh, we got some items. Push. Pull. Did they just all go over there super quick? Is that what happened? Yeah. Okay, so now we need a drawer. Don't know what's in this. God, this area needs some work, doesn't it? Nothing's in it, okay. Well, that is sort of promising, because in theory that means we ain't done anything wrong over there. It might be the bag opener. I thought they weren't as badly sided as this. Oh, man. What's going on with the bag opener? I mean, like, they seem to sort of place with the same texture on all sides, right? So, we come over here. Mechanism is bugged and can't transport into some pipes, says Marcy. That is such a great time to learn that, isn't it? Man. Maybe we'll go to the pipes of the servos then, yeah? Are there items in the drawer? Yeah, yeah. Patient bags, 32. Try the wrench to rotate bag opener. I don't think the loot bag mod has a wrench block rotating thing. So it weren't those, it was these ones. These are the alternatives, right? And we actually kinda we're gonna go with this, but then we went with mechanisms. So maybe this one can do the job, right? So like item duct over here. Let's do a little test with the two that we got on the servo, actually. Let's see what happens. Before you change all system, why not test the pipes on a bag opener? Yeah, I see what you mean. Let's do this while we're here, quickly. So we got that, right? Servo's going to go down at this level. One at a time. And ignored. So that is doing it. Wow. That is doing it. There's no round robbing action by the looks of it. So, we want this to be faster and to work with round robin. Is that possible? Or maybe if it's so fast, like, these fill up and then you don't need round robin. Round robin is from tier 3 servos and up, says Lackinator. Okay, so let's have a look then. We were trying to figure out the tiers. So you got the vacuum. We don't really need that. Dense, we don't need that either. And then the regular. But then you have the opaque equivalent. Now you go up to impulse. And it says items travel more rapidly. Go through that. And you get to signum plated instead of impulse. And that does RF as well. I'm not sure, it doesn't say items go even faster. And then at the top tier, it's signal plated impulse. Items travel more rapid. I think all we need is this one. It would be that. Impulse item duct. Let's go ahead and add that to our list and remove the last two. And actually we're kind of done with a lot of seed stuff here, right? And I think we're done with a lot of these. Cool. Probably done with the Supremium stuff over here as well. So leads. So the nuggets is probably not a bad way for us to do this. However, it seems to be a bit of a loop. Impulse item duct. Vacuum. Wait, what are we looking at? Impulse item duct. It's showing us, for some reason, it's showing us the recipes for the other one as well. That's major confusing. So maybe you craft that. Okay, this is making no sense. It's making literally no sense. Where's the recipe? That's like a loop. Yeah? Back and forth between the two. Read chat X, says PG. Not the duct, the servo has to be upgraded. Don't we want this for faster item transfer? Maybe not then. Maybe we'll just try it with the basic one. Since I can't figure that out, I'll go that way. Oh, extraction rate is on there. Interesting. Huh. Filter options blacklist. Blacklist and metadata. Extracts from a single slot. What was the thing we wanted? Round robin? I don't see round robin on there actually. But we reckon speed would do it. So then really we just want to go further down the servo list. Okay, so it's about what's the base material, like electrum, signalum, or enderum, which I think we might be able to make out of ender pearls somewhere. Enderum, base, and sand. Okay, ender pearls, platinum, and lead. Do we have these things? Yikes. So I would then need, however we make this, which is probably an alloy again. Pulverized platinum. So we need to mine platinum from somewhere. Maybe we skip over that one. Right, the boost speed is free. Let's try this. Do I have that already? It's copper, silver, and redstone. I seem to remember making that. Platinum is hard to find apparently, dang. Okay. Oh look, we were making stuff over here apparently. Well, this project went from short and simple to painfully long-winded pretty quickly. Dang. Okay, so now we're going to make item ducts, but they're not that type. Oops, I just resized the screen a bit. I think that's the first type that we made. And we know that we need over a stack and a half, I guess. So there's that, and now we wait for these to make servos. That's modded, says Hixel. Yep. That's modded. That is modded. After this, we're going to do some straightforward decorating. Another 5-minute build. When you time-lapse it and edit the footage, says Lacosisis. Yeah, that's one of the things I commented on a while back playing this. Is like, it reminded me of how different video making is with modded. Because like, sometimes like you whiz through loads of interesting stuff, and then other times you get like hung up for ages on weird little technical details. Layered says, this is where I end up modding the mods for my own use. I'd love to be able to do that. Yeah, I'd love that. Wow, this might take a while. This is literally all I need, though. What Hardline says Lacanator. What did Hardline say? For the ducts, it's a magma crucible to a fluid transposer with glowstone and item ducts. Oh, it's a regular one, and I see. Okay, got ya. Well, might we want to do that? Energize glowstone. Does this send us down? This probably sends us down a bit of a... Let's see how it goes for now, you know. We've got a bunch of these. We actually only need a small amount of servos now that I think about it. And we get 2 for each recipe. That's promising. So we need like 16? Because we need 15, I think. Yeah. And that one there is going to be interesting, to say the least. Right, let's now... Hey, look, it's doing 2, and it's going slow. Interesting. I've got a feeling this is going to give me the look I'm after. I would like to make these more transparent, by the way. I'm just wondering if those are even more transparent looking, right? They kind of look it here, and they're made out of item ducts, which actually look just about the same amount of transparent there. So I'm going to guess maybe actually not. Okay, so if I add one of these, we have to configure it. Wow! Furthest first, random, round robin. Oh, it's got it. Oh wow, I've not seen all this before. That's annoying. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter because it's a 1-stack item. So leave it by default. I have to click ignored and click round robin. And that's it. So now, I think the speed is... No, look, it's going. Oh, man. Okay, this is going to look so cool. So cool. Let's get to work. Now, we need the tool that stops them from connecting, though. So, I believe it's the crescent hammer. Thermal foundation, thermal dynamics. So let's hope that they are like the crossover. Yeah, there you go. Dang, y'all. Do you like it? Was it a good idea? I think it was, right? Let's do stuff in batch, as that tends to help a lot. Go on. There we go. Don't want to accidentally break other stuff too. There we go. Right. Come on, what do you think, peeps? I want to see it in chat. Winnie says GG got there in the end. We did, didn't we? We got there in the end. It's not the end of the stream, though. We've still got lots more time together, peeps. So be sure to hit that follow button. My goodness me, we've got 900 peeps tuning in today, hanging out with me, doing the technical, doing the modded Minecraft. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Ah! Oh, I've run out, that's why. Yeah, this is awesome. So I think I'll just set up the servos now. And then do the... Actually, no, let's do the crescent hammer first, just in case it might cause some more headaches. That is super duper cool. Have you seen a project like this in modded before, right? See, this is what I like. You've got to... Not only have you got to do all the cool technical stuff, I feel like you've also got to make it look cool in the process. Okay, what I think I'll do here... I think what will look coolest is if we did that. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Thanks for the GGs in chat. X over here doing a victory lap. Yeah, kinda. I'm wallowing in this moment. Or I don't think wallow's the right word, is it? I'm reveling. Eba Nuba, thank you for your Prime subscription, my dude. Thanks for using the Amazon Prime on me. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time. And did I finish it a second ago? Peeps, hit that follow button if you ain't done so already. There you go, now I've done it. Are these things just for decor, says Marker Street? They're both decor and function. That's what I like to do. So what you're looking at is... Oops! Is me making mistakes, apparently. What you're looking at is like a project both functional but aesthetic. So we've designed it to look at and see it in action. That's the trick. So we click there, round robin is what we want. Click, click, all the way through all of these. Mind Creeper, thank you for using the Amazon Prime on me, my dude. That's very much appreciated. Hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream, having a good time, all of that. And thank you again. What a wonderful thing we have created here, peeps. Coolest project ever? Maybe. Look at it go! Thinking there's a thumbnail here. Wonderful, that's cool. Yeah, right, we want to put in the planks leading up to here and then it's all done. Get rid of that one torch. Let's check up on this thing down here. So, it's, yeah, that's done with now. I'll take this back. We got absolutely nothing here for 16 months. Thank you so much for 16 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Right, so if we open some of these now, we'll see. Look at that. They are filling up. Oh, look, these ones are going all over the place. That's cool. They made their way down here. So, if we open this, we might find that they're all out of the system, actually. Yeah. And that blinking is the patient one recycling. That's terrific. So, it's working. We've got an entire stock of our patient bags now being used. Oh, it looks so cool. It's interesting how this one is a little less animated than that side. This one over here has gone completely quiet. It might be that they have like a bit of a priority when new ones come into the system. They're starting here, aren't they? Look, it's staying full. So we can kind of see visually that we've got room for more patient bags in here. So if we want to increase the activity in this spot, we want to get more patient bags into the system. So when we build our next mob farm, we'll have the opportunity to do that. All round robin in the back, says Samantha. It's not possible because it's the storage drawer that's putting them in a particular drawer first, and we can't really change that behavior. If I were to create a different storage here, if I were to get rid of the drawer and put a drawer, I could put a bunch of conduits around, right? And then I could round robin it that way. I think I might do that. That's kind of super quick and simple to set up. Let's, oh dang it, we just put a drawer away, didn't we? Which one is it? Is it this one? It is. Wow, okay, good guess. Where are we at, homie? That thing. Right, and then I guess I would want conduits to add that little tweak in. Gonna need more than that, aren't we? And we're out of binder. Oh, we're going down a rabbit hole, peeps. We're going down a rabbit hole. So, in order to make the binder now, we've got to make the blends. And then we've got to go smelt that somewhere. Where have we been smelting it before? Probably in these alloy smelters. Surely I've got something that cooks faster. I do. And I'd like some a single piece of coal. Or tiny coal. Oh yeah, this stuff you get 2 for each stack, I think, so... Gotta keep doing that. Oh, we ran out of fuel, actually. There you go, all the binder. We got all the binder. All of it, I tell ya. Right, conduits. Conduits, we got them. So, making a slight tweak, I guess. Not going to use the this thing anymore. Going to put that there. And then, where's our exporter? Oh, I need a patient bag. Wait, has that got 32? No, 0. Right, glad I got one. Because we've got to tell it to do that here. And put those in. So they're going to come in there super duper fast. Here we're going to extract on the green network and we're going to use round robin. Put those in as well just in case they're going to get the thing to work faster. Then we switch these over to insert. And it will do just that. Right, so now, there you go. Now it's nice and evenly coming through the... Hey look, we got a Never Star! All of that for one Never Star! Amazing! JCN Gaming, thank you for 18 months of support, my dude. It is appreciated. I hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream, having a good time, all that good stuff. Thank you for the GGs in chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Uh-huh. Alrighty then. So, here we go, switching everything over to insert mode. Now, the round robin distribution will be increased to this side here too. When we pop down below and around and look at it, you can kind of see, yep, stuff's moving all over the place now. Cool. I think this one might still have a bit of a buffer, so it looks like it's more active, but as that runs out, it should all start to look even again. Okay, just flip these over and we're good, and we're done. Got to put in that floor and we get to move on to our next project of the day. And you know, slowly now in the background, these things will create Never Stars. What's interesting though is that there is a rate at which we will produce Never Stars now, and there's also a rate at which the bags... Hey, do you know what? It looks like the servos here are kind of messed up. Like this one takes over. What's going on? They just send loads of bags around because they're doing both sides. That's super weird. Anyway, let me finish my thought. So, and let me get distracted by the lack of a cha-cha wood. Where's my cha-cha gone? So to finish my thought, there is a rate at which we get more patient bags into the system because they drop from mobs. And there is also a rate at which we open them and get Never Stars. I'm kind of curious to see what the balance is over time, you know? Which one will win out? Should have piped stairs, spirals on the wall. Piped spirals, I don't know what those are. Okay, so we should have smooth, smooth, and planked. Let's go put in planked first. Because you know how we do it. Randomization is the key. And I think that's kind of good. Then we put smooth everywhere else. Is it me or is it a bit herky-jerky placing the blocks in this spot? Whoopsie. Very nice, very nice. Might take another screenshot here. That looks so cool. I love it. Right, I think it's time for me to switch from standing to sitting. I've been sitting, standing even, for a while. Posture change would be good. Why were the planks placed randomly if you just filled them with the same planks, says Nagasaki? Well, the trick is I didn't place them with the same planks, did I? Hence why we put in different ones randomly. We got 2 Nether Stars, peeps. Was this contraption even worth it? I mean, all we've got is 2. This is so cool, though. I mean, like, we can't expand it there. We can't really expand it in this space either. But like, this could have been bigger. I think. I'm glad I made it bigger to begin with. And just judging by opening a few of these, I think it's pretty obvious that this thing can go faster. So we just have to give it more patient bags, right? Be patient, says Hardline Gaming. I just spent all this time making a contraption. Oh, I should have more by now. I should have more. Right, job number 2. Maybe a bit of tidy up over here quickly. This area has become increasingly disorganized, it feels like. And now, it's slightly less disorganized. Oh, except there's all of this. Hey, what was that last chest? Was that one... I think that was something else, because there's a fully charged acceleration wand inside of it. That's my food, thank you. We've got room in the backpack for that. And we've got another one that isn't charged, so you can go in there. In fact, we've got a bunch of things in there that aren't charged. It is now way easier for us to charge things, remember? It was, we need a chest. A crate, even. And we ain't got a crate. Oh, down a rabbit hole we go. Okay, put that back here. Chuck those things in. One of them will be getting charged, right? There you go. Sweet, it's doing its thing. Hey, Mind Creeper! Thank you for gifting some subs. Very much appreciated. If you hear your name being read out loud, you've been gifted a sub. Be sure to say thanks to Mind Creeper in chat. JO9856, Sab and Ijos, Diagonal Nevada, The Nuggets, and Ahos490. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to say thanks in chat, and thank you again, Mind Creeper, for supporting our community. Very kind of you to do that. What's next for us? What is next for us? Decoration time. Oh yes, I've been picturing this for a while now, and I think it's just... Is that slightly animated? No, it's not. I don't know. My brain thought it was animated for a second. I have been wanting to do this for a while. Cool. Right. This is why we went and grabbed a load of this. This room over here. I'm picturing end stone on the floor and ceiling and purple on the walls. What do you think, peeps? I think it's the way to go. Let's get a couple rounds of cobblestone in place as well. Want to patch things up a little bit here and there. Oh yeah, and actually, no, we sorted out the lighting, didn't we? We definitely sorted it out. Is it me or are the sounds a little choppy, says Hixel? You know what it might be? I don't know. Because I can't hear it. I was just wondering, maybe it's like a Twitch problem today. But I really don't know, do I? So I'll have to watch that clip after. Purple on the walls? Sure, says Bait and Daniel. X, should you chunk load the bag openers? Are they not chunk loaded? Let's check it out. Wilderness. Aha, okay. What is that one chunk there? Like, what is that? Okay, I claimed it. Why did that work a second ago and then stop working? Wait, do I have a maximum amount of chunks I can load? Claim all chunks. Yeah, no. Wait. Unclaim all chunks in the overworld, unclaim all chunks. Oh, okay, I'm so glad I didn't press that then. Look at the bottom left corner. What? If you're an admin, there's probably a command for increasing the limit. Okay, FTB... Help. Let's see. Okay, so there's 34 pages of help. We kind of want to look for F. Oh wait, they're not in order. How amazingly helpful. Some of these are. We're up to like create D F. There's no FT... Wait, we didn't see the one that came up when we tried to... That's so weird. Wait, bottom right. So someone said bottom left and then everyone else says bottom right. Claim chunks. Okay, loaded chunks. So we want to increase the amount of loaded chunks. Try FTB, then double tap. No, it's only got that one. What about loaded... Chunks. Chunks? Claim. Claim as. Help. Info. Load. Unclaim. Right, so you can claim as, info, load, unclaim. It might be a config thing. It might be a config thing, peeps. I'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. It's a basic vanilla command, says Marcy. Of course it is! Why didn't I think of that? Oh, of course, yes. Yes, the custom modded FTB utility for claiming and loading chunks. Something that you can't do in vanilla Minecraft. Of course it's a vanilla Minecraft command. Gah. Of course it would be. I forgot that there was the old /load chunks from that modded game command. Gah. It is in the config files too. I'll have to go in the config files and look for them. Right, so I'm also thinking that we want to punch out these torches. And I would like to perhaps make it so that the blocks around the outside here are non-spawnables. Which would mean you'd see the edge the way I'm thinking of doing it. There's another way we could do it. Because both ways are going to include chisel and bits. So I guess we'll do it, you know, one way or another. This will get done. Therefore, I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone. And the problem with that is it's kind of hard to get it out of here sometimes. Right, so we also need a wand. Wow, look, my inventory is just not going to handle this right now. Let's go and put all of the purple back for a second. And then focus on this. So I need to just fill this up. Bring it over like that. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? We don't actually want those there. But that's fine. Next up, we need our chisel. Both types and a chisel bag. So we'll check out the different types of endstone, but I think we're going to go with that one. We want to see the top of the block as well. Ooh, that would add a nice bit of randomization everywhere. And we would have to do that with multiple blocks otherwise. I think I might go with that. Let's chisel the cuts. Okay. So I put one of these here. And what I want to go with is... actually, I could do that. And then I could go grab that and change it to connected plane. And then I just got to click once on each and every one of these. Ah, look what happened. We lost the randomization. Well, that one goes out of the bag then. Literally goes out of the bag. Here you go. Delete all of that. Right, let's try again. So we're not going to get that, which makes me think maybe that one. We don't want something with a lot of texture because it's going to be repeated a lot. No patterns. That one would end up probably repeating the same way we saw. I think one of the first ones we clicked on was good. That might not be a bad choice. But I think we'll go with tiles at the bottom and maybe panel later on up top. Let's chisel that one too. So same trick again, we take the whole material and then we have this in order to put down the connected pane. That's probably the quickest way to go about doing this. Then we run out, place one down, consume, do it again. What do you think to that, peeps? No! No! No, I said, googly-eyed. Googly-eyed freak. Right. Oh, you're making me break things! Oh, that's right. Get out of here. Bunch of scamps. Right, I'm going to do like a big batch. And then a lot of placing, I guess. This will stop things from spawning on it, though, so we don't have to worry about that too much, do we? Lacoc says, cuts is a bit randomised, but only on full blocks. I like dent as the most paths. Yeah, you know, maybe I should have gone with the cuts, but I kind of don't want to mess around with the lighting loads in here, so we can have it dark at the edges like that, which is what I think is cool. It's also higher. Oh no, look! No! Oh well, that'll be our little secret that you can see cobblestone through there. Alright? Our little secret. It doesn't really exist, okay? It doesn't really exist, peeps. Calm down. Can something spawn on top of that is another question. We don't have that F7, unfortunately, to find out, so... Ah, and look at that. There's Spectre things on it. Can this thing run with one on top? If it could run with just one on top, that would be cool. Well, that is just not what I was trying to do. Oh, dear Lord. There we go. 9? Doesn't remember, does it? I don't remember. I don't recall. I got no memory of anything at all. There we go, right. I don't know if that's enough juice. But it is enough juice. So we will continue on our way. This thing got changed. Same material. Bam. Wonderful. Right, now nothing will spawn on top of it. I think this was the right choice for this room, my friends. The darkness that emerges as a result is kind of nice, I think. Like having a bit of shadowiness to this room is kind of cool. Right, now here, let's go ahead and mess it up again. Oh dear Lord! Oh dear Lord, run away! Run away! I regret the darkness. Darkness is bad. Oh God, what was I just saying? I like the darkness. No, that's where creepers come from. Right, stop shooting at me, you goose. You're going to get yourself teleported. Oh, look at this guy. Don't you know it's modded Minecraft and you can't kill me? This one too, eh? Jeez. What am I like? Right. Where's that creeper? Oh, get out of here, you scamp. Where's the creeper at? Here's the homie with a creeper on his head. I don't remember seeing that a second ago. Oh, dear Lord. It's a double creeper. Oh, I just unlocked a hat. It kind of looks like he's holding a stick or maybe a machine gun. We must now ceremoniously wear this hat. Ugh! Aha! I think it's a fishing rod, actually. I got a creeper friend. Now the creepers have to leave me alone, of course. That's the rules. Them's the rules. Yeah, we should probably throw in some torches around the edges then. Right, while we figure out the rest of this build. Because we don't want no more bad news. Do we now? Oh, that was a moment of panic. Temp1029, thank you for 65 months of support. That's greatly appreciated, my dude. Loving the Stoneblock streams. Thanks for sharing your way of doing things. Cheers, my dude. Now that's an ambiguous message right there because, you know, You could be, on one hand, you could be like, oh, the way things you're playing the mod is really cool, or it could be a subtle way of saying your mind is interesting because it's useless. Oh God, we just went inside of it and it's hollow. What was I saying? What was I saying? You know, I don't know what that message means. It could mean something nice. It could mean I'm a total derp who keeps doing stupid stuff in modded. Use the wand to place cobble, says the Major Beast. That would be smart! Yo, what do you think I am? Clever? Know what I'm doing? No. Right, let's put that on top. And this time not accidentally break the thing. Which is kind of awkward. There we go. At some point I'm going to accidentally double... Wait a minute, that might not be the worst thing ever. Oh God! That's the worst thing ever. Take it back. I don't know if I like that or not. I think it's just too obvious what it is. But it's kind of not terrible at the same time. What do you think, peeps? I disagree, it's the worst thing ever. Oh, okay, I'll take it back then. God. I was just trying to make it a little bit different. Maybe if it wasn't, maybe if it was like the corners or like, you know, quadrants. Oh wow, lots of people in chat are saying no. Well, chat has spoken. Chat has spoken. Jeez. I guess we're not doing that then. Cool. I think this is definitely the look I wanted for the room. I really like how it's kind of moody and dark in here, actually. I was initially sort of picturing it being quite bright in my mind, but because these are bright colours, but I think they work well with this moodiness. Right, we don't want those things anymore. Oops, no, I want the cobble. And what else do I want? A wand on my hotbar, maybe? Yep, that's a great suggestion, and I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. Ooh, another one of you, eh? Yeah, when we go into these holes, we might find bad things like creepers, so got to keep that in mind. Yeah, we'll do that. Uh-huh. Right, now let's cover all of this up. We also want to make sure we got more of this stuff going on. Cool. I think it's talkie time. What do we want to talk about? Stuff, things. X going for the whole chisel and bits floor. If you look at the way we're doing it, it's not a super detailed chisel and bits floor. We're just taking advantage of the ability to have slabs, essentially, or like, you know, prevent mob spawning. I don't really need to save materials. X put glowstone under the endstone panes. I don't want to. I like the darkness. I keep saying that, right? Like, this has got like a nice bit of moodiness to it at the moment, which is really cool. That Enderman just keeps strutting his stuff down there. Jeez. It looks like around here we're actually going to need like a bit of a step up into the room. Hello? There we go. I've got spectacles down here. I think that literally probably wants to start right here, doesn't it? And then maybe the purple of the wall rubs up with that. So that means literally just this. Yeah. Just like that. Don't need this water anymore, do we? Aha, you like the darkness, but yet a creeper scares you, says Jason. I don't see how these two things contradict one another. You know, one can like the darkness and be terrified of creepers. You know, if it wasn't for those creepers, the darkness would be even better. Let's now do that, so we've got to step up into here. And hop back to this thing. That's a nice little entrance to the room, if you ask me. Dang. It's going to be a gorgeous room when we've finished with it. I would like a little bit of purple right now, though. Particularly that type. So, I'm just going to put that in to remind me that's what I kind of want to do here. Do you know what we could do? We can't share the wall, right? We can make that red. That's so cool. I could make a room entirely of those, and like wherever you look, one of them turns on. It'd be kind of creepy. We could again do something with like the recessed blocks where we panel the wall, and then the pillars can give us shape. I am liking that idea a lot. Have these every so often. And then again in the corner. I don't know. There's something to that, I think. Definitely like the idea of having a bit more depth. In fact, what I'm going to do is just work with that idea for a second here. You know, why not figure it out while the ideas flow? So if we get in here and do this, not that, then the walls are going to be darker anyway, right? I think I might put some lighting somewhere up the top. So that's nice and flush now. But then you've got this wall. We can't replace it because of that over there. But what we can do is, let's see. We need some purple. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Purple can be chiseled, right? I was going to just use the vanilla types. Let's check it out. Wow. There are options. Oh, I like those bricks. Man, some of these look really interesting. Like, they're the same textures, but with a different colour, they all of a sudden just feel completely different. Hmm. I think the one I like the most that I've seen so far is that one. So if I chisel this same material, that means I get that material here, and then if we do that, and then we're out. I feel like that's cool, but we've got to mix it up with some other stuff. We can't just use one, so we'll come back to that, but that's the way we're going to proceed from now on, I think, and then we'll have some lighting up the top. It's definitely taking shape, this room, isn't it? Needs more detail, says Ferreton. Exactly, yeah. Not too much detail, though. We just need more going on, as opposed to, like, crazy amounts of detail, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and just finish off this little section, and then throw some down across here. As far as it goes. There we go. Right, so back to the other plan, which is cobblestone, and putting it everywhere. Because... yeah, let's get all of that prepped. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we want to do this like a bit at a time so that stuff doesn't spawn. So if I do this bit here, put that on top, very nice. Don't want to accidentally click too high there, do we? Do not want to do that. There we go, cool. Purple glass, end rod. I like the end rod idea, Quelnan. End rod is definitely a good shout. Although we're kind of in the grind stage right now, so suggestions are great. But I must also remember them. So chat, you'll remember the end rods. They would fit very well into here, right? Oh yeah, we might also use some of the mystical blocks. We could chisel some of those and create some patterns on the wall. Yeah, you know what? I say I don't like this mod. I don't like this mod for doing super detailed stuff because I feel like it ends up being a bit of a time sink. But it, you know, when you use it like this, it gives you some flexibility. You're able to kind of spawn proof very easily, and if you're low on materials, it saves a lot as well. There we go, right. Let's throw some of those torches back down on top of the cobble and out, and keep on with the cobblestone. And we're out. And we're out. And I'm full. I'm full. How you doing, Shishwami? Says okay. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking, my dude. We're just having a blast playing some modded Minecraft again. Chisel diamond blocks like night sky stars, says Becca. Yeah, I've done that before, actually. If the texture is useful, which it might be for this build, it might be cool to put the ceiling like that, then we could. Just because it's diamond blocks, right? Like, in modded, they're not really as valuable to show off, but yeah, it's just about if the texture suits or not, then we could totally use it. Oh, and we're out. Let's leave a space for the next bit. Cool. So what are we going to talk about, chat? I keep saying this. Let's get a little bit topical now. All right. All right. I can't say I've had things on my mind. Little update on me. I've been deliberately trying to like be less productivity, progress oriented, and I feel like it's working. I feel more relaxed, and my days have just had a bit of a different pace about them. But like, it's good. It's going good. I'm not really sure it translates into anything, but. You know, I'm always assessing and trying to improve whatever it is that's going on, you know, so yeah. We got Curls of Doom here with a donation saying, still talkie time. Did a workout yesterday and the personal trainer afterwards said, a workout, any workout is something specific, something concrete, with a beginning and an end, with a conclusion, because life is mostly just loose ends, really. Thoughts? I actually saw you share that in the Discord, by the way. I liked it. I didn't really reply or say anything. I like it a lot because there's a lot of truth in it. One of the things that I constantly refer to when we come across these little statements is absolution. Anything that's like absolute, in my opinion, you tend to be able to find like a thought with. And that is a statement that might sound a little bit absolute, but in a way not. Because life is mostly just loose ends. I like that. I mean, you might look at life a different way, but I kind of understand that. In a way that I don't think I can really articulate. But as for, like, a workout is something specific, concrete, with a beginning and an end. Yeah, because what a workout is you, like, aiming to do a bunch of things in a set amount of time, and the key difference is that it's difficult and it's hard work, because anyone can, like, you know, you can sit down, play a computer game for a couple of hours and then finish, right? You know, is that concrete with a beginning and an end and a conclusion? It's when you challenge yourself that those words then have, like, more meaning, I think. And that's what working out is. It's challenging yourself and doing what's tough to build resilience. I like it. That's a really interesting quote. It's sort of like a little bit profound, but without like being too heavy in any particular direction, and it just makes a lot of sense. But also, like, when you say like life is just mostly loose ends, I feel like doing workouts brings structure to other parts of life, so that you they're not quite as loose-endy, if you like. But it's a bit of a chicken and an egg thing, really. Like, for me, there's been like growth in different directions all at once. So like, I, you know, did learning to like work out and do those regularly help me with making YouTube videos and being consistent, or did making YouTube videos consistently help me with working out? Because you can look at it that way as well. Like, being a creator for a living requires a lot of consistency, and, you know, sitting down to do your creations and make your videos and having a start and an end for those. That's what my videos have. Someone like Efo, I think, would be a good example of just doing things a totally different way. And remember, all we're talking about is different strokes for different folks, right? Like, everything Efo does is just, in my mind, seems like pure inspiration and very casual. Whereas I'm not. I'm like, yeah, I love Minecraft. I like making videos, I like playing this. But if I'm going to get these videos finished, I need to be strategic. I need to chalk up my time. That's just how my brain works, right? So for me, my episodes are more like me working through my list of things that I want to do in the game, and then compiling it into something I think's interesting. So, you know, rarely is my content ever like casual and just off the cuff. It's always thought out and planned for. And there you go. There's a waffle for you. Are you happy? Curls says, I also thought that how we can become more structured with everything in life to aim for very specific goals in each area. How to give things conclusively more conclusions. Indeed. But at the same time, you do need like to also factor in that having casual time, free time, like being consistent constantly can be training in its own way, right? Like that's what I'm going through at the moment. I have done the YouTube grind for years, and now I need to get my head into a different kind of gear where it's not all about just videos, and like there's other stuff I need to take care of too, I guess. You know, I'm trying to get to like a stage where like what I do is more like EFO, just more for the fun of it. And this modded streaming thing we've been doing this month, like this streak of daily streaming, that has very much been that. There's no like in a strange way, it seems like one of those things where it's like discipline, goals, stream every day, get to the prize, whatever it is. But it's actually not. It's strangely like just a really fun thing to do because I'm just loving this Stoneblock playthrough, and it's all about just having fun, and it's not really about like, oh, I must succeed on Twitch and grow. And that's like the kind of mindset that I've been trying to get to. So I've got that here on Twitch at the moment, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't think I've got it on YouTube. I'm still enjoying what I do on there, but it's still a bit more of like a... like I'm always trying to get like a video out consistently at one time or another. Wow, something here seems to trap them. And I think it'll be like that because YouTube is my job and Twitch is more the hobby, if that makes sense. Right? So, yeah, they kind of help balance each other out a bit. Good for you, having that mindset on Twitch, X, says the Nick. Thanks. I mean, I didn't know that until I said it now, I feel like. We just start waffling and then things start to make a bit of sense, so... it's cool. Amelia says, I jog every day and it might seem obsessive, but it's a nice routine and I love routines. That's good, that's great. I love routines too, and jogging is a great activity to do. For me, I have struggled with my knees for so long, and I went and saw a private doctor about my knees and they couldn't really do anything to help me. However, I could get an MRI scan to look at them in the future if they don't get better. It's just one of those things where, like, it's so annoying because I can just live normally, right? And I'll be alright. But if I start to try and do stuff like running or training, I have problems with my knees. And, you know, when's the time to do that stuff? When you're young and healthy and you can do it, right? Like... the clock ticks down. You can't do it forever. And I really want to enjoy being able to run and do other stuff. And it's kind of frustrating to have to... you know, it's been like a year and a half now of like being in limbo. And I really want to get back into it. But, you know, could say patience, and don't know where my patience is at. I've just sort of put up with not being able to run for a while. Man, I hate having MRI scans, says Jiggly Pyro. I don't know why you're having MRI scans, but I guess if it's something more serious, that can be a reason to dislike them. I have no problem with going and seeing the doctor. If anything, I kind of like it because it just feels like, you know, an opportunity for, I guess, some reassurance, or like, you know, you're being seen. Basically, we talked about this with Life and Death the other day, actually, and it's a really good example. What do I want to do here? I think I want to put all of this into a chest to there. Oh wait, here's the chest that I can put the things into. Right. what you want to do is you want to have the knowledge in life, right? Because if you're going to die tomorrow, you'd live today differently if you knew. Oh, I've got to put them in the machine at the back, haven't I? That's how this works. So, like, going to the doctor and knowing, oh, you've got something wrong with you, you need to get it sorted out. Like, no one wants to have something wrong with them, but knowing is the superpower. Take full advantage of, like, the access to medicine and knowledge that we have today, because you knowing means you live out those days better. I guess for me, it's like, I would see it, like, obviously it would, like, ruin you to hear, oh yeah, you got a week to live, or whatever, a month, whatever it is, but like, what would be worse is living that week without knowing. Just going through the motions, doing the usual things, you know? You would want to make that week count and take care of all your affairs or whatever. Get everything in order for whatever it is you need to get in order. Look at this, all the seeds are sorted out. And it looks like we're just starting to fill up this one. So maybe it literally just finished doing all the seeds a moment ago. I can fully relate. Suffering from depression in the last 4 years, the only thing helping is any kind of schedule or plan and consistency. Doing the fun and cool things on the plan helps with doing the not so nice stuff too, says Chloeson. Yes, yeah, like, you know, you work for your reward, right? One of the things that my routine in the morning is, so my morning routine is, like, get up. Sometimes I have a cold shower, but I tend not to do that this time of year. More like when it's actually warm. Go for a walk, come back, stretch out, do some yoga, then do my workout, and then after, like, I cook and eat. And so, like, it's a nice little groove, get some fresh air, get all stretched out so you feel awake and better, and then you do the hard workout, but then after you have a meal, and a meal always just, you know, perks you up and whatnot. So if it were like after the workout, then I go and, you know, do some gruelingly difficult physical task or something, it would just be awful. So you kind of ebb and flow like that. Stream looks pog in VR, says Cute Pyro. Are you watching this with a VR headset on? Are you trying to get in the metaverse? God, what is going on over here? Yeah, I guess I'm not using my wand right now, am I? We got noises in the ear. We got ARF 58 with a prime and ES 68 with 18 months even of support. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You shower before you work out, says Devo. I don't really sweat a lot. So when I work out, like, by the time I'm done, I'm not, like, gross or anything. So I tend to shower later in the day. And now I'm wondering when I last showered. Yeah, I used to sweat a lot, but, like, the more you do it over time, you're just gonna get used to it. And it's, yeah, not as intense, I guess. But my training's different from in the past. I've done... Oh my god, what is that? I've done the old... like, go absolutely ham, lift as heavy as you can type training, and things in between. And what I've found now is that the thing that's worked best for me that I might go back to, I'm trying to do something different at the moment. The thing that worked best for me was doing, you might call them supersets, but basically having a routine of different movements, you know, like lateral raises, hammer raises if it's shoulder day, military press, and then you go through the motions. Maybe there's like 6 or 7 different motions you're doing with weight, and then you get on the treadmill for 5 minutes. And I'm not talking running, I'm talking just walking. And supposedly this is like healthy for the lactate muscle in your body to, like, for all of it to sort of go back to a normal level, and then you hit it up again. And when I first heard of this method, I gave it a try and I liked it straight away, and I've pretty much been doing that since. The only thing at the moment is that I'm doing them without that 5 minutes on the treadmill. I just have 2 minutes where I sort of like walk around and stretch a little bit. But that's the way I like doing it, because when I first got into it, I was doing, you know, I'd sit down, I'd do my bench press reps 3 times in a row with like 30 seconds in between, and it just felt like really taxing. Doing it like that would really make me sweat. Whereas now it's like, you know, I do my bench press and then I've got probably another 5 to 6 minutes of activities, 5 minutes on the treadmill, there's at least 10 minutes in between. And you come back to it and you're really refreshed and you can just like hit that bench press again. Now, that's probably not great for like muscle growth or strength. I don't know particularly what that type of programming is geared towards, but like it works for me. I can do the training, I see progress, and I enjoy it, and those factors work for me. So that's the way I do my training. X, what do you think about habit forming? I worked out consistently for 2 months, and then after missing a few days I stopped completely. I thought the habit made things easier over time. Honestly, that kind of sounds like you're not taking a lot of personal responsibility there. The thing I always say to people when we're talking about making life changes and whatnot is like, when you get off the horse, you get back on again. Everyone has their trip ups. Sometimes it's stuff out of your control. You've got commitments, you get injured. Like, it's always about starting up again. There is no goal. There's no like, you know, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's about you always doing the thing. Like, my training isn't about, oh, getting buff or fit and whatnot. It's like, it's actually about always doing the training. Like, I'm trying to train to keep training. It might sound a bit weird. And as for habit forming, I listened to a book about habit forming. I can't remember the name of the author, but it was super great because he kind of broke down tons of strategies and ways of thinking about habit forming and ideas like habit stacking, and it was you know, really helpful to just think about concepts that I already knew about on some level, but just having it articulated in a different way. Atomic Habits by James Clear, says Carls of Doom. That's the one. That's the one. And that really just, you know, by putting it into a new language, kind of gave me another way of thinking about it, which was super helpful. But if anything, I think I've got like less ongoing habits at the moment than usual. Just certain things I've been through lately just have kind of knocked me back here and there. Especially getting sick last month. And so I'm not kind of like at my full routine self. Looks like we're missing some seeds over here. It's slightly inefficient. Oh no! Tier 5, Tier 6. We've got 2 Tier 6 seeds. There we go. We just made our farm 0.001% better. I'm kind of annoyed how this doesn't like quite line up, like that goes there. We'll just we'll do something totally different in that space, I think. Right, let's go put in the paths around the edges, these ones. Get rid of the torches. We can do that. Why is reading fanfiction so much easier than reading actual books, says Miola. Probably because that's your taste, right? Like, you have an interest and a taste in things. I tried listening to an audiobook recently. I wanted to pivot, listen to something entirely different. I thought I'd pick a novel. And I don't know how I ended up... I think her name's Agatha Christie. But she's a famous novelist, I think, from decades gone by. Don't even know if she's still alive, actually. And so I just kind of found my way to her books on Audible. And I thought to myself, yeah, I'll give this a try. And do you know what? I really didn't like the book I picked out. It was full of these characters from just a different moment in time. They were just so shallow and drab, and they're very judgmental of one another, and oh, that's not proper, and talking like this. And I was like, I don't like these characters. And the mystery of the story seemed to be rather great, but I just didn't like the characters. What can I say? Did my chisel break? I think my chisel broke. That sounds really posh and British. They're like, oh yeah, she's a terrible, dreadful sight. The girl isn't proper. And they talk like that. And like, every character just seems to talk with judgment on another person over stuff that today is just like not a big deal. What am I typing in? Yeah, so like the characters weren't very, you know, good. And I like put a few hours into it, and then in the past I would have listened to the whole thing, right? But now I just think it's not a loss really to just put it down. I can't remember where I heard that, but I heard the idea of like, don't be afraid to go, no, this isn't working. What was it? Sunk cost fallacy. That's what it is. It's the sunk cost fallacy. So like, yeah, I've put time into it, but let's face it, it's not for me. Let's move on. So I just moved on from that one after giving it a bit of a try. Anyway, I think we've reached the end of today's stream for today. It's almost 4 o'clock. Gonna go make myself a salad and finish eating for the day. Nice and early. That's the way I like to do it. We will look for a raid. Oh, by the way, we almost hit 1,000 viewers, so be sure to hit the follow button, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We're setting up a raid at the moment. Let me get that underway. We're going to go raid Daisy Music today. So, a big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Thank you to all my patrons. And I'll see you again tomorrow, everyone. Let's click that end screen. Alright, the raid is ready. Hit the follow button, then hit the raid button. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.